Good morning, everybody. Okay, it is inner outer thigh. We're going to use bands and blocks today. And we're going to start with the band. So don't wear shoes, actually, or you will pull your band apart. Okay, so you want shoes off. And you're just going to step touch. So when we step touch here, we're warming up those outer thighs. Outer thighs. Woo! So really feel that down the side of the leg. So if you need to make your band tighter, just step more in the middle. So there's less material or band in the middle. That'll make it harder. Woo! And turn your toes in a little bit here. Pushing out with those heels. Oh yeah, feeling that already. And soft knees. Nice. And just some nice breaths here. So we're really working on those inner outer thighs today. And as you step back in, try not to let your leg come too quickly. You want to feel those inner thighs controlling that movement. Good. Then you're going to hold it open. It's a bit itchy here. Hold it open. Woo, turn those toes in. And we're just, again, focusing down the side of those legs, everybody. Feel that working. Oh. Soften the knees. Good. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, feeling that and release. Nice work. Okay. So then you're going to take your block. It can be a foam block. If you don't have a block, you can use a roller. Okay. Anything. You can take your wooden block. And I like putting it wide, but you can put it this way, whatever works for you. Okay, we want to try and put it up as high as we can for right now. Weight goes back in the heels, relax through the toes, soften the knees, and all you're going to do is squeeze those inner thighs. So just close your eyes and notice if you're squeezing both inner thighs equally into the block. Is one stronger than the other? Woo! Nice. Squeeze, squeeze. And really start to feel that coming in. You're not squeezing your bum, but you're feeling that deeper in that root area around the tailbone, maybe into the lower back. And then you're just going to hold the squeeze. So hold the squeeze. Weight is in the heels, knees are soft, chin is parallel to the floor. And just take some nice deep breaths into the belly here. And a big exhale, squeezing through the rectum, the root, and the lower back. And 2 more breaths here. Nice. And release. Okay, we're going to go back to the band again. Back to the band. Nice. Underneath here, we're going to repeat the same thing. So again, adjust that band if you need more tension or get a stronger band. Nice. Woo! Side to side. Oh. Good. And focus less on the stepping and really getting into those outer thighs, everybody. Now, if you have the space, we're going to step twice. So we're going to step twice, step twice. Watch your feet, watch the carpet, watch the floor, just so you make sure you don't trip. Woo! That's it. Feeling that work, everybody. Soft knees. And 4 more like this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hold it open, soften the knees. Again, focusing on the outside of those legs. Woo! Oh, turn those toes in, feel that burn. Now you're going to walk a little forward. Woo! And then backwards, keeping those legs nice and wide, everybody. And forwards. Oh, and backwards. And forwards. Oh, burning, burning. and backwards. And release. Woo! Okay, let's take that block again, or the roller, and we're going to put it a little bit lower this time. So it's going to go just kind of above, you know, midway, I suppose. Okay, hips, knees, toes, squeezing that block, looking down, making sure they're in alignment. Put the weight in the heels, lift up the body, chin parallel to the floor, and then you're just going to squeeze and release again. So make sure you're not squeezing your bum. We want to really get into those inner thighs. We turn off those inner thighs a lot of the time. We want to fire them up. Feel those femur bones. Ooh, I'm getting hot. Rotate in. Nice. That's it. Squeeze, squeeze. See if you can close your eyes. Tuck that tongue back into its docking station. Chin parallel to the floor. And then squeeze as hard as you can. And honestly, you should be feeling that heat. Whew, come up into that body. Now we're just going to squeeze that right side into the block. Right side only. Pulse and release. Pulse and release. And 4, 3. Now hold, and now the left side. And just notice which side you have a little more control over. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now we're going to stick our butt back. Okay, so the butt goes back. Coming down as low as you want to go. So, you know, easier is up here, or come down, 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 down. Ooh! Squeezing the knees. And then as you breathe, come into that root, squeezing, and get this feeling right now of your legs being pulled apart, but you're squeezing that block together, and feel that heat rise up into the body. And then let's see if you can come down a little bit lower here, everybody. Remember, keep that weight on your heels, keep that chest forward, squeezing that block as hard as you can. Oh. And then slowly coming up. Nice work. Okay, we're going to take that band again. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to keep the left leg still. So that's our anchor leg. And this right leg is going to go out to the side and back. So you can choose to do this without the band if you want. And we're just going to pull like so. So pushing that right leg out to the side, soften that left knee. And again, think less about your foot and more about the top of that thigh. Woo! Good. And slow it down. Speed is not our friend sometimes. To really slow this down, connect, and now we're going to pulse. Keep that body nice and tall. Ooh. Internally rotate that right leg. And then hold that leg out there. Hold it out. Hold it. Press it. Push it into that band. And release coming down. Oh, you should feel that all the way down the side of that leg, everybody. Okay, now anchor that right foot into the floor. And arms can do whatever they want. And lift and lower that left leg, making sure you internally rotate it. Your right knee is soft. My balance is a little worse on this side here. Chin parallel, pull the tongue back. Woo! Feel that right side supporting you here. Left side working. Slow it down. Use that muscle, not momentum. And then let's pulse. Oh! Burning! Chin parallel, good. Pull the shoulder blades down. Now hold that leg out, soften the knee. Weight is in that right heel. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Oh, and release. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys are feeling that burning. Okay, let's pick up the block again. And this time it's just going to go right just right above the kneecap area here. So this is a nice massage into the beginning of those inner thighs, and we're going to squeeze and release. So again, weight is in the heels, pull back, soften the knees. Use that breath. This brings some nice oxygen down there, so really breathe into that belly, down to the legs, feel that swirl around the knees. Nice. Woo! Hot. You should feel that heat coming in the body. We're using these muscles nice and strong here. Good. Now hold tight. Hold tight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now let's start with the left side. Push that left side into the block. Into the block. Oh yeah. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, hold, and now the right side. Breathing, docking the tongue, pulling the head back, weight is in the heels, knees are soft. 4 more, 3, 2, 1. Now squeeze, and here we start to go. Down slowly. So squeezing that block, everybody. Weight is in your heels. You almost feel like you're going to tip backwards. You're squeezing this block as hard as you can. Make sure this chest stays up. So you don't want it leaning forward, nice and long through here. Oh yeah. And explore. Come on, challenge yourself. How low can you go? Squeezing that block as hard as you can. Woo! Feeling that heat. Now let's do teeny tiny little pulses here. Press into your big toe knuckle, everybody. Engage. Lift up the root of your arch of your foot. Now squeeze your toes into the floor. Grip your toes as hard as you can. Keep pulsing. And then we're going to hold. Squeezing. I promise you this won't be like last week's. That took me about 4 days to recover from that class. Woo! Woo! And slowly coming up. Nice work. Okay, so we're going to come down to the floor. Keep your block and your band close by. And just going to rejig the cameras here. Whoop. Okay, so we are going to start by laying on our right side, coming all the way down to the floor. Now you can bend your right leg to make it easier, okay, or keep it long to make it harder. Your choice. Internally rotate this left leg, and we're going to lift and lower nice and slowly. Lift and lower. So again, slow it down, hand on your hip harder, hand on the floor easier. Woo! And you want to have that chin parallel to the floor, tongue pulled back, and your ribs lifted off the floor. And really push that leg away. Push the leg away. Ooh! Nice. Now pulse. Woo! Now really make it small, everybody. Forget about your foot. Get into that outer thigh area, and now you're going to circle. And change directions, breathing. Oh yeah. And you're going to bend that bottom knee slightly, and you're going to bring your knee in onto the floor, foot is up high, and then take it up to the ceiling. So we're going to work some rotation into that hip, and at the top take a nice beautiful hamstring stretch. So really pause at the top for a moment here, everybody, and stretch that leg out. Oh. That's it. And 4 more. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Now, crazy glue your knees together. Now here's where you could use a heavy weight if you want to. Oh, this is heavy. Okay, and you can put the weight on the outside edge of this knee here. You don't have to. And you're going to crazy glue your feet, and you're going to lift and lower. So weight or no weight. Whoo! Obviously that weight's going to be harder into that glute. Now remember, you're not lifting your knee. You're engaging your bum and your outer thigh to pull the knee up. Very different feeling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pulse. Now again, depending on how much weight you have on here, I think I grabbed a 10-pounder because it was in my reach. Woo! Feeling that through the tush, down the legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Now, I'm going to take the weight off, well, maybe not, and you're going to lift that whole foot up, and you're going to circle, maybe a little, woo! Oh, yeah. So the closer the weight to your knee, the harder it is. The more that weight comes up towards your hip, the easier it gets. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Let's change directions, up and around. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! And 4 more. 4, remember, we're going to do all this on the other side. 3, 2, and now we're going to hold it here, and we're going to straighten that leg and bend it. Straighten the leg and bend it. Oh my goodness. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. 4 more. 4, 3, oh yeah, 2, and 1, and come all the way down. Oh, jeepers. All right, let's roll onto the back and take that left leg and just rest it on the right. And then you can come into a, figure 4 stretch. Tuck your chin to the chest. Oh, you can pull that knee in. You can push it out. Oh. Feeling that. Ooh. Okay, now we're going to take the block and we're going to put it, how do I like to put it? You can put it anywhere you want between the knee, like knees to the hips, anywhere in there that feels good to you. We're going to inhale and we're going to lift those hips up, and then we're going to squeeze and release the block. Good. Ooh. So press into your heels, lift those hips up. So remember, you want to try and get shoulders, hips, knees in alignment here. Squeezing and releasing. You can put a roller between your knees, a book, a block. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2. Now we're going to squeeze that block as hard as we can. Walk your feet in a little bit. And we're going to lift the heels and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Come on, keep squeezing the block. Squeeze the block. Don't let off. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. 4 more. 4, 3. Come on, keep squeezing it. 2. Hold it up there. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Woo! Now bring the heels down and extend the left leg. Oh, we got some strong booty action going on here too. Squeezing that block as hard as you can. Now switch legs. Woo. And release, and all the way down. Woo. Beautiful. Okay, let's come into a plank. We're going to go low plank, step, touch. So start when you're ready. I just need a sip of water. Now, when you're stepping, I want you to feel, listen, if you ever have one of these bands like this, You could put this around your ankles here. I won't do it, and step touch with that. Because you want that resistance. So you're going to step slowly here. Draw those shoulder blades down. Again, aiming for your heels, your bum, and the back of your head to be in alignment. Strong through the core. 8 more. 8, 7, and 1. Nice work. Perfect. Now let's lay on the left side. And I got to remember everything I did here. Oh, okay. So have your weight handy all the way down. Bend or straighten that bottom leg. And we're going to lift and lower this right leg. Internally rotate it and moving it slowly. Feel that elephant sitting on the back of that, or on the side of that leg, and you are pushing that up to the ceiling and pulling it down to the floor. Woo! Push and pull. Nice. And then little pulses, everybody. Little pulses. Woo! Hot. Remember, if you really connect into that muscle, we're not just lifting and lowering the foot. Squeeze through the side of that leg. Pull that head back. Dock the tongue. And now point your toes in tiny circles. Change directions. Woo! Woo! Oh yeah. Stretch and reach that leg away. 4 more. 3 more. 2 and 1. Oh my God, feeling this, feeling this. Okay, bend that bottom leg. We're going to bring that knee in and stretch up to the ceiling. In and stretch up. Again, focus on your glutes, on your side leg here, your outer thigh. Take a nice hamstring stretch at the top. Deep breaths, eyes forward, chin parallel, tongue back. Lift your spine so it's in a straight line, not sagging towards the floor. And let's go 4 more here. Oh yeah. 3, 2, woo! And 1. Nice work. Come down. And if you choose to lift up a weight, get yourself a weight here. Come all the way down. Bring those knees in. Crazy glue the feet together. And lift that knee up and down. So remember, if the weight is on the knee harder, up the thigh easier, you decide. You can move it anywhere you want at any time. Oh! Oh my gosh, I'm feeling this. And let's go 6, 5. Now hold it up and pulse. Teeny tiny little pulses. Get into that muscle. Woo! Oh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Woo! And then lift that foot. And let's circle that knee. Oh. Oh. And change directions. Oh yeah, baby. 4 more. 4, 3. Remember, increase the weight if you need to. Decrease it if you need to. Ooh, now hold that leg. We're gonna kick that leg straight and pull back. You should be able to cook a steak on the side of your thigh, or a mushroom, a portobello mushroom. Oh, that's burning. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Release, coming all the way down. Oh, let's roll onto the back and stretch that out. Nice, all the way down. Oh, just relax. Oh, and when you're ready, you can lift that leg up. Get deeper into that stretch. Woo! A great follow-up to this class would be to do an inner outer thigh roll. You can do like a 5-minute video in the release your aches and pains section. Or you can do a longer class in there, getting into this inner and outer thigh. Let's just take a nice deep breath here. And then you're gonna flip back over, and we're gonna do high plank this time. High plank. Okay? So spread those fingers nice and wide. You can do low plank if you want. Good. And up through here, and then slowly, just step touch, and really use that outer thigh like you're pushing through water, your inner thigh bringing you back in. Soften your knees a little bit, breathing. Woo! And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and an extra 1, nice, and release. Okay, now you don't need to have a roller, but if you do, you can put it underneath your hips here. We're just going to do a little open and closing with those inner and outer thighs. And we're going to lift up. So if you don't have a roller, oh, you should definitely get one. But we're just going to take the legs up here. We're going to open and then squeeze the inner thighs together. Open, and then this is just a nice massage through that lower back. So just pretend you have the bands around the feet here. So this can be made really easy if you just fling your legs, but I want you to close your eyes and really pull the legs in, push them open. Got to slow it down, activate those muscles. Again, if you feel that heat increasing in the body, you know you're tapping into those muscles. That's it. Squeeze it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're just going to hold it open and little tiny pulses. Focusing on those inner thighs here, everybody. You can soften your knees a little bit. Squeeze. Now think of squeezing that block. I want you to be able to activate these muscles here. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Now just hold the legs open. You can put your hands in your inner thighs here to stretch and open. You can flex your feet, point them, whatever you want to do. Just take a nice stretch in through here. Or just relax the feet. Oh, and just notice your flexibility here. And if this is too much, sit on your bum, spread your legs, and just see how that feels. And let's just take 2 more nice deep breaths here. And then slowly bring those legs together. Bring them into the chest. Give your knees a little hug. Woo! Drop one foot to the floor and then the other. Lift up your bum. Take the roller out. Come all the way down. Take a nice big stretch. And there you go, everybody. inner and outer thighs today. Done. Ah, yay! All right, I will see you in the next video. Toodaloo.